Well, good morning, everyone. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here. It's been a couple days. I apologize. I've been busy designing and building this show I'm getting ready to go to. But anyway, I thought we'd just do. I got to finish up this dog for the old-fashioned dog for a young lady. She bought it. She was here at the shop. I'll have to ship it to her. He wasn't totally done, so we're just going to do a little whittle. Nothing big. I got to get ready to go out to the church here about 10 o'clock. I can unload on Thursday, set up on my show on a Friday, and then it goes from Friday to Saturday. So yeah, it's a fun show. It's a church show, and just awesome people that take care of us. I really enjoy. I've done this for, I think it's been about 4 years. You know, I do. I think it's been about 4 years. But we're just working on his little feet. He's almost done. She wants it the Scooby-Doo collars. So I told my wife we got to come up with that collar. I Googled Scooby-Doo and been looking at the concept of it. That's what she wants, and that's what she'll get. I'll paint it just like the Scooby-Doo collars. You know? And anyhow, I just thought we'd just jump on here, and I'm just playing around. I'm going to chill today. Oh, I do have to make something today. Well, I'll start it. I've already cut all the wood. My wife brought home this box. Look at this thing. Broke. Just, the bottom kept falling out. This thing's junk. Cheaply built. Just junk. Nope. I'm a builder. I've already cut the wood. I'm going to mill the wood after a while, probably. But I've done sized all the wood. And it's all out of scrap. Wood that I come off the mountain with. But 10 times better than that. It's just, it's not a very good build. Nope. So I'll build one. I told her I'll have it completely done by next week. And they can put their stuff in it, stuff like that. But that thing is terrible. I'll build the box. That's what you get when you buy stuff that's junk. They use it at their job. But anywho, we're just working on the dog. Like I said, I'm just cleaning up. Got to get the feet carved and shape everything. And beautiful day out today, I know that. Weather's supposed to be good this weekend. Brian's been mapping the weather for us. So it's supposed to be good and everything to have a show outside. That's the worst thing about doing shows is you never know. You never know. I've been into shows and all of a sudden the sky opened up and it was like a monsoon. Wind, rain. Then I've been at shows and started out nice and warm. But I'm a smart old man. And all of a sudden it dropped. It got cold. Oh Lord, did it get cold. In the rain. But I always carry clothes and jackets. I'm prepared. I am. When I was younger, I was stupid. Wasn't prepared. But after you learn from crazy mistakes, you learn to get prepared. Oh, yeah. Oh, hound dog. Oh, hound dog. Or, I don't know what. Scooby-Doo does something different. I think he goes, Rrr? I think he goes, Rrr? Something like that. If my wife was here, she could do it. She's a kid at heart. She's me, I'm just an old man. Okay. But they were in my shop the other day, him and his wife and kids, and I got to meet their granddaughter. beautiful young lady. And she liked this. It was sitting back there, and it wasn't. So I thought, well, shoot, I need to finish carving it. And, you know, like I tell you folks, I'm a multitasker. I've got carvings, and I'm just a multitasker. Yes, I am. I don't worry about it anymore. Just carve and play, and don't worry about mistakes. I see so many people still to this day, just upsets them when something don't come out right. Okay, finish it anyway. You know, there's no right, no wrong. Just finish it anyway. Learn from your mistakes. Mistake is a learning curve. You've heard me say that tons of times. Literally. You gotta learn. You gotta crawl before you walk. So don't worry about it. I hear this all the time. I watch different videos and people are just really upset and like, nope. Nope. They want me to make his dog tags, where it has like this little tag that's hung under here. Haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't know if I'm going to make it actually just take a piece of metal and make like a little dog tag, or a piece of wood and make a strap or something that hangs around his little head. I just don't know, because he's supposed to have some kind of little dog tag thing that hangs on this little thing here. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Haven't figured that one out. But I told him after this show, you know, I would get it finished up and get it all doodaddied up and stuff like that. And we'll go from there. And I've got their address, and I'll stick it in a box and ship it. Remember, if you see stuff that I do, daveposton@gmail.com is how you can get a hold of me. And I tell you what, I've got a new follower. Now, you've heard me talk about the man before. His name is Jim, and he has gave me so much respect. He's watched every video, still watching videos. And he's commenting on them and asking me specific questions. And I'm telling you what, you know, he's always asking me, well, I hope I'm not bothering you, Lord. No, Jim, you're not bothering me. You're talking to me. You know, he's a builder and a carver. Makes some beautiful bird houses. Carves the faces into them. Whew. I haven't done that. I used to be known for a lot of bird houses, and I ain't done a face in a birdhouse. And God, I had collar in my hair last time I did one. You know? So, I'm just telling you, Jim he's aced that. Beautiful work. Does farmers markets and stuff like that. And, you know, just trying to relax and do what he loves to do. And he's got my respect, because I think he's phenomenal and everything. So, just want to do a shout out for a good friend of mine named Jim. Appreciate you. Yeah. We're just playing. This crazy old phone, I got to go into the doctor with this phone this week. I'm having problems. There's a place here in Tennessee called Wow. And they do nothing but, I buy all my phones from them, and they do nothing but electronic stuff that I don't do. They got a couch in there, and they know me very well. I go in, says there's a problem, and they go, well, go sit on the couch. It may be a little bit, like, that's fine. I know my limitations. Electronics is my limitation. I don't understand all that doodaddy stuff. Nope. I understand this, but so I'm having a problem with it, and I don't want it to This is how I make my videos. It's off my phone right now. I'm wanting to get a GoPro. So anybody out there that does videos and uses GoPro, send me some information. Go to davepostingmail.com and, tell me what you use. And, I don't need all the fancy stuff. I just want something that just does videos. And, I know they can get hot. I know they can shut down batteries and stuff. But you run out of battery life, that's really your fault. Because you need to be more responsible with that. Or buy an extra battery. I keep this phone here charged all the time. That way I don't run out. It's on charger right now as I'm doing this. I just plug it in because it will eat, the battery big time. So that's really the person that owns it. It's their responsibility. If they run out and that is theirs. Or if you leave them outside and they get hot, well, they're going to shut down. That's what they're supposed to. I even know that. I'm dumber than a box of rocks with electronics. So yeah, I've been thinking about a GoPro. They're small, compact. I just got to learn how to take that thing in it and download it on my, well, I did buy a computer several years ago, and I've been on it none. Other people use it. Brian's on it. My wife's on it occasionally. Brian has got it right now at his house. So, but it can't be that hard to put that card thing in there and download a video and then onto YouTube. So I have YouTube on my computer. They did that for me when I bought it. I guess either Brian or Lara put it on there. I just don't know how to get to it. I like my iPad better because it has icons. And I just turn it on, and I want something, I just push it. I hate to seem so stupid, but electronics is just not my forte of life. I know a lot of people I watch, they've got logos now when their YouTube channel comes up. A logo like of them or something comes up, and it's really unique. And I would love to have something like that, but I need to find a kid. Somebody's a lot smarter than me to do that. Yeah, I would. Just started out as a block of wood and chiseled away, cut away. I did one of these in white and put the Tennessee markers on it. Because, ours is orange and white here. I think I put a jacket on it. I cannot remember. It's been too many years, and I put the T on it. I did something to the body. Don't hold me to that. Remember, I'm old. I don't remember like I used to. Everybody asks me, well, do you carve schnauzers and this and that? I'm a whimsical carver. I used to carve what I call light switch carving. I was told what to do. I don't do that anymore. I just whittle, carve, chisel. I'm enjoying the last part of my life the way I want to. I don't worry about things anymore. It is how it is. I'm not, and a lot of people ask me, what type of, are you a caricature carver? Are you this carver? I'm just an old carver that loves to do what he likes to do. That's the type of carver I am. You never know what I'm going to work on. You never know what I'm going to build. You never know what I'm going to design. I see images, I see visions, and I stick it in wood or whatever. I don't consider myself a professional carver, never did, because I don't like to be titled that way. I just enjoy it, building, designing. There's a sense of pride there when you get something done, when you take a piece of wood and you just make something. I just did some big, I did a red, white, and blue gnome the other day. It stands over 3 foot tall, and I did another gnome where it had a flower on the hat, and there's no blueprints. I just drawed it out, and I did the flower and drawed it out, and if I do another one, I'll have to redraw it out again. It's just there's no Google. When I make something, I just sit down and I just start drawing. No right, no wrong. Everybody goes, well, I can't draw. Well, maybe you lose the word can't and just try. Just get you a rough shape and there you go. Cartoon drawing actually is the best way because you don't need all them lines in there and all the stuff, because you're going to carve 90% of that way. And then you got to redraw again. So you don't need all that. Just go for it. So I don't know what you want to call me in a carver. I'm not titled. I mean, there's people that are just strictly caricature carvers and just strictly, just chip carvers, and they're strictly relief carvers. They're strictly, I'm neither. I'm just whatever I feel that day carver. That's what I am. I mean, I've done just about all kinds. So I just enjoy it. I do. That's just my type of carver. I'm an enjoyable carver. I just do what I like to do anymore. Yeah, he's coming. Let's sharpen up, strap all my knives for this show coming up. I mean, they're pretty sharp. By the time this show's over, they're going to be pretty dull. Chisels. I'm bringing I got the hatchets. They're ready to go. Because I'm a maker. And I'm a demonstrator. And I do that all over Tennessee. A lot of times when I do a show, I don't even have to pay for the shows. I come in under as a demonstrator and a maker, and I'm expected to build all day. And that's something that I enjoy. I want to show people what I do that's truly handmade. And I've got a little bit of everything I'm bringing this weekend. I've got a whole tote full of love. Just love. Yes. Lara, will be carving this weekend. Going to actually do something. I'm looking at some major shows next year. I really am. And we're working on a name like Lara's Corner. And that she can highlight her jewelry that she makes, and she'll actually start making it there. And I'm going to you're going to have the rustic old Dave corner, the old Whittler Dave corner. I'm old and I'm rusty. I'm like a nail. I'm very well weathered, boards and all. But then you need Lara, she makes all this beautiful jewelry. Plus she's a hand carver too, because I taught her. But like I told her, she needs to be sitting there making jewelry. So I'm looking at some major shows, and I mean major shows. Some that are going to be quite expensive to get into. But I ain't done anything like that in a long time, and I used to do shows like that. So there's one about an hour drive from my house. It's in a place called Wares Valley, and it's next year. I'm going to actually go this year as a spectator. I want to fill it out and walk and talk to people, and I know where it's at, and it's they got I think they said almost 200 vendors are there, so it's a pretty good sized show. Don't hold me to that. Can't remember now, but a lot of vendors, and I just want to walk around and check the layout and the atmosphere, and they've been advertising it a lot. That's the first thing. Show advertising for the crafters, the artists, the builders, the makers, designers. You put your money down. I mean, I've done shows before and they didn't even advertise, and it wasn't good. So that's the first thing. Do they advertise for the people? And they do. I've been looking at a lot of their videos of last year, and things are coming this year and things that are changing. So, and this show's been going on for a long time. That's the other thing I look at, how long the show's been going. Because you don't want to give top dollar and the show just started and it may be good. No, you want a show that has a history. People actually travel here for this show. So I'm going to it this year, it's an October show. And I've been wanting to do it in October because that goes into my Halloween and my Christmas. So it's an October show. So I'm going to go this year and just check it out and walk around, eat some different food, and that's how I'll participate. I may see somebody make something, or Lara may see something. Well, we support other artists, just not me. If you see something, we just go with it. Yeah. Oh. So we're going to check that out. There's a few of them. There's a few of them that is away from here. That's what else I'm looking into. I've always wanted to take a school bus, a small one. Actually, a van school bus, because that way Lara can handle it better. I mean, I'm an old driver, so ain't nothing. But a van one that's closer to the floor, the ground, and just, a bed and place to lay your head down, and then a small shop in the back. Build a wall, and then if I went someplace, I don't have to factor in the motel and, stuff like that. So you can say all you'd be paying for is the show and your gas. And food, you can go to the grocery store and buy you bologna. You don't have to have steak. You can buy something reasonable like I do. I'm having a hot dog today. I don't eat much. Hot dog and done. Maybe I may have a few chips, I may not. I'm not a big eater. So, I'm a simple old man, told you that. So yeah, I've been looking into that because, if I had something like that, then I could travel. I could put my dogs in there and we could gas it up and off we go. And there's some big shows down in Georgia and Virginia and Alabama and South Carolina, North Carolina, and not that far from the house. Chattanooga, Tennessee, some big shows, Nashville. But you got to factor in that price of a motel. Well, you're just losing too much money in this day and age. So, I don't know. I'm looking at things, and you got to realize when a bus is pulled off the market, it's in pretty good shape because it's a public passenger vehicle. So that means up to the day that it was pulled, it's pretty well been taken care of. There's a place in Nashville, Tennessee that actually sell these. So missed a good one. A good one last year. I should have went ahead and bought it. It had an electronic problem, low miles, and sold for pennies on the dollar because they couldn't figure it out. Well, they gave up too much. I'm an old maintenance man. You know, I got friends that do electronics, and I think we could have figured it out. I don't know who bought it or what happened to it, or did they scrap it or what, but I should have. I mean, I could have bought it for hardly nothing, and I should have went ahead and bought it. And because I got a good friend that is an electronic nut, and it's something that he loves. So I would have contacted him. Yep. Well, I just chit-chatting with you folks. I enjoy talking to everybody, enjoying to show you what I love to do, and just having fun at it. Whittling away. Making his tail and everything. Just a simple little old dog. He's going to be the Scooby-Doo colors. That's what she wants. Well, that's what the lady will get. You know? Woof, woof. Well, I'm going to jump off here because it's close to 9 my time. And I got to be out to that church by 10. And I need to plane this wood down for this box. Got to get the planer out here and shoot it through there. I'm going to go down to like this here is less than 3/8. It's junk. I'm going to go down to like a 1/2 inch. I'm actually going to build them a box. That's actually going to, if you drop it, you're not going to bust it at all. So, anywho, I'm just playing with the dog, whittling, having some fun. You know, that's all we're doing. Let's get you up here. You can see the old man. You may want to, you may not. But anywho, anybody's got any information about GoPros or they use them in their videos, please let me know at daveposton@gmail.com. I'm looking into it. You know, like I said, just the dog. Just having fun. Cleaning him up, getting ready to paint him. No, nothing really spectacular. I'm gonna do some eyes in him. I don't know. I just, you know, I don't. May do some cartoon eyes. You know. Just some simple little eyes. Nothing fancy. You know, don't know yet. I haven't got to that point yet. You know, like I said, I'm gonna maybe make a little dangling thing here that has his little dog tags. That's what they are, dog tags. Couldn't remember. Oh, Lord, folks. Crazy old man. Well, anywho, appreciate and love everyone. Thanks for the ones that have watched my videos. I deeply appreciate that. I do. Like, subscribe, push the notification button. Share it with people. Share it with your grandkids. Share it with your own kids. I mean, it's kid safe. It's family friendly. I pride myself about that. I just want to tell everybody you all have a blessed one. And Woodler Dave will just talk to you later. And I thank you.